Hello everybody and welcome to my 35th VBA 2010 tutorial, and this tutorial is going to show you how to use the worksheet events or workbook events. So a workbook event is if we go into our workbook, whenever we do something in here, it's not just kind of magically doing it. Excel's got a set of functions in the background that are waiting for you to click on any of these buttons or change any of the cells, and then when they're called, it will run off. It will call a function. It will run some code in the background. So let's say we select this cell here. Now it hasn't just selected that cell. What it's done is it's realised that we've clicked. It's worked out what cell we've clicked in, it's sent off into the background, it's run some code, it's come back and it's told how to update the screen. So what we can do as VBA programmers is we can actually hack into this event and we can put our own code in there to run kind of additionally. So how we do this is if we go into our editor and let's just close off all our windows over here, and within the worksheet that we want an event, so we're going to put it in sheet 1, just right click on this and go to view code, alternatively just double click on it, and then we get our kind of editor window up here and we can start putting functions in here. Now we're not going to write the events ourselves to start off with. What we're going to do is we just click on this drop down up here and select worksheet, and then on this drop down up here and just make sure it's on selection change, and then it's going to write this function in here for us, which is an automatic event function, and it's called worksheet underscore selection change. Don't change this, this is important that it's named this, and then it's passing this parameter into the function target as a range automatically. We don't have to call this function at all at any point, and we don't have to pass it that target range. This function is going to get called as soon as we change our selection on the worksheet, and then whatever we change our selection to, Excel is going to pass us in this target variable as a range for us to work with. So we can do what we want with this target. So let's say target.value, same way we would access the value of a normal range, equals, and then just put changed. And then when we go back into our workbook, and then whenever we change our selection, it's going to change the value of that selection to changed. And then even if we say put in a value in one of them and then overwrite it, it's going to overwrite the value for us. Then we can kind of get a little bit more in depth than that. So let's say we put in a kind of enhanced for loop, so for each cell in target.cells, next cell, and then this is going to loop through all of the cells that we target. So let's say we want to take cell.interior.color index equals cell.interior color index plus 1, and then debug, and at the moment it's not going to work because we need to just put this on pause a second and then make this all white. So this is a really good example, but it doesn't work with the kind of no fill without you putting something in the background. So let's just go back into here, take it off pause, and then now we can play this. So let's highlight something in here, and then you notice it's changed to red, and then if we kind of highlight over that, then it's going through each of the cells and just adding one onto the color index, and as we keep highlighting it's just going to keep doing it. So these ones, say the color index is 1, so when we highlight those it's changing those to 2, and then the next one's to 3, and the next one's to 4, the next one's to 5, and cycling through our different color indexes, and we can just kind of keep going, and it's quite cool, it's quite pretty. If we start going a bit crazy with it, then it's going to start looking a little bit radical. But yeah, that's how you can kind of loop through all the selections. It's very good for if someone's kind of unlocked their computer and you sneak on and you can. That's quite a quick bit of code to write, and then they're going to get really confused when they log back into their thing and notice what you've done to it. Not that I'm saying that you should be doing that kind of thing at work, but yeah, you get the idea. And I could sit there and doing that all day, to be honest. It's quite fun to do. So I recommend making this bit of code and just sending it to someone else. It's quite cool. But that's how you would use the basics of using an event. Over the next tutorials, I'm going to show you how to use a variety of different kind of events. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for listening, and I hope to catch you in the next tutorial.